The openness and consideration of ideas might explain the AlkenStar prosperity for working with science and technology. Situated in the spell-twisted mana wastes, every aspect of the landscape encapsulates an omnipresent duality of potential pitfall and dormant resource waiting to be discovered. AlkenStar lionizes the technical knowledge and technology mastery needed to overcome these challenges and exploit these opportunities. Scholars, alchemists, and inventors of all sorts are respected for their scientific expertise and ability to synthesize solutions for the city-state's desires, no matter what they might be. Hello, everyone, and welcome to another exciting episode of the All Guns, No Glory podcast. We are playing Pathfinders, converted a little bit to revised rules, at least for the player end. We are playing the All Guns, No Glory podcast, which means we are playing Outlaws of AlkenStar, the 3-book adventure path. We are currently in chapter 1Z2Z, somewhere in chapter 1-2 of book 2. The players have just hit 5th level and talked all about their advancement in the last couple of levels. But the exciting part is how these guys are roaming around talking about ways to entice customers at 50 gold pieces a seat or cabin onto the airship called the Second Kiss so they can convince this crazy pilot to fly them into the Spell Scar Desert. Spiegler, you had your hand up?
One of which of our stories was that there's a new discovered silver vein. Those undiscovered resources you mentioned in the...
Oh, yeah, I know, yeah. I see what you did. Playing on the lore drop, eh? I would have given you kudos for that if I had done that lore drop before you came up with the pyramid scheme as opposed to after, but that's fine. So, guys, 3 down. 1 in your sights, couple more to go. Did you want to target said couple, or do you guys want to regroup with Pilo? Because after a performance and then a thing, I think you guys are pretty much at the same timeline now.
Yeah, we'll give them the spiel.
We don't know how many each other have already found at this point either, because we haven't talked to each other.
Okay, so you guys don't want to leave the establishment. You just want to move from the carpetbagger on to...
Yeah.
Okay.
Excuse me, my friend. I think I see somebody I know. To the carpetbagger.
Okay. He goes back to watching the show, and you've secured the fact that he will appear interested at the right tavern in time to pay and get on board. No problem.
Love it.
Okay.
I love it. And so we approach the disgruntled couple. They were arguing, were they not?
Yes. You get close, and
I will sneak up to them and have a listen in.
Okay.
What I can learn about them.
Bram, we didn't leave that island that we stowed away on just to come all the way out to be stuck in the middle of this desert. I know that our fortune has been lost and everything relies on our cosmopolitan ways and cosmetic line, she says, pointing at a bag under the table. But AlkenStar? We're literally in the middle of nowhere. And how are people going to apply our cosmetics on top of all that soot? Have you seen how, she leans in, dirty everyone is in the streets? And we can't hardly ever get over to the right side of Skyside. Well now, lovey, says Brem. My darling Finn, don't you worry. All I see is opportunity. Why, if somebody wants our product well enough, they'll clean their damn faces, by gunnet, and they'll apply our lead-based cosmetics, or my name isn't Brem Gallon. And on the bag, it says Gallon Cosmetics.
So I'll take my newfound knowledge.
Okay.
I'll shimmy over to Blaster and Valentine and let him know.
You did great work.
That's their motivation. And they were trying to head to... she wants to get out of town, and he thinks he can sell his stuff anywhere.
Right.
It must be handy being able to sneak up like that with no one noticing.
It has its benefits. So how do you want to play this, Valentine? Do you want to go apply your deceptive hand to their plight?
I think
and
I
I
have
back
a
you up
couple-
with the little bit of intimidation?
Oh yes, you can be very intimidating, but yeah, I think I have a couple
Grrr.
ideas.
Grrr.
So you're going to use intimidation to, like, herd them towards the ship? Like, what happened to enticing?
All right, so I'll walk up to the couple and
Oh, I will take a stealth roll, like, just because you're tiny, you know, and there's a lot going on.
Threw
I'd
one
even
out
give
there
you-
into the tower
I'll get-
for you.
Oh, did you? Sorry, one second.
Yeah.
I was
I
reading
can't call
the
out
spiel
numbers because
on
I
a couple-
can't see your dice.
No. That was actually, that would make Aidwin's Goblin proud, dude.
Really?
Yep.
I'm so happy.
A little proud. I mean, it's lower end of... he was 9th level.
Are
when
you
we
calling
became
me
11th.
short?
No. You might only be 28 inches tall standing on your hind legs, but nudge wink revealing the number secretly.
Nice.
Yeah. I thought about doing that. Imagine a podcast where you never say the numbers, but you work them into, like, the description of your attack or whatever, you know? Using the 16 ways of the blend. I strike him, you know, because the DM's going, yeah, 16 hit. You know? The 4-branch tree of the... Oh, geez. I gotta get old fast, but...
Yep.
Now, if we were playing the Phoenix tournament, I would insist. Phoenix tournament books start at 10th level and run to... Yeah, anyway, but approach, please.
and I start. Hello there. It looks like you might be traveling. Have you found a pilot yet?
They kind of blink at you. Lovey, do you think he's some sort of waiter? No, I think he's asking us a legitimate question. Is he with the marshals? I don't know. Son, or sir, or PK421? Are you... I don't think I understand the question.
Well, I asked just because I have an airship which have seats that we could take you somewhere if you want to get out of the city.
As soon as you say airship, she kicks him under the table like, ha, escape. And he looks at her sternly like, not yet.
And that's who I will apply my intimidation to. I'll try to intimidate him to keep him quiet in this discussion.
You jump on the table and growl at him.
Every time he tries to naysay it.
What in tarnation? Suddenly, you are tripped, swept, and pinned, my little swashbuckler, as 2 female arms scoop you from the table, press you to the bosom, and then pin you to the table going, oh my God, isn't he the most precious thing ever? I could keep him in my purse. I could go anywhere. I could take him for walks. Isn't he lovely,
excuse
darling?
me, ma'am. Please release my compatriots.
I could love him and pet him and
Oh yeah, exactly. Two slender feminine arms have never grappled and pinned you so effectively in your life.
I
sir.
look at
the woman
Manubrio
is a
and
beast.
I will
Are you okay with this,
acrobatically
Manubrio?
slip from her grip if I can. I'm
Okay.
gonna throw this one open because I want to know how
Okay.
good I did.
Give
Oh,
me
not
a,
well. 15.
Actually, you're just going against. Where are we here? We
Like you're not even trying.
Yeah, we're a couple of merchants. Like we're CR like -1 from the game mastery guide. So I'm sure you get loose. It's fine. 15's fine.
Sweet.
But it is one of those, you know how it looks like you're pushing off a
I
tight
slip
dress?
out of her arms
you're
and
pushing
into
down
her
the-
cleavage. Just for the anime moment. Ah, that is much better. And then return to giving her husband the stink eye anytime he naysays taking the journey to the keep.
You try to settle in there?
Yep.
Okay. Oh, his tail tickles. She plucks you out of there. Naughty boy. And she puts you over her knee and spanks your lacquered butt.
Oh, and I love it. Ooh.
Yeah.
She touched my tra-la-la.
I really want to give her a point, but I shouldn't. Not for that.
I just spin my head on its axis to stare at her. Please, turn crank.
You do the 180 and start spitting pea soup, man. You get tossed across the room.
What happens in the saloon stays in the saloon.
Yeah, well, he was cute and adorable, still he started moving not like a real puppy dog, right? Yeah, she drops you in short order. In the meantime, Valentine, can I have intimidation since you were like, you were kind of leading?
No,
on
he's
the dude
deceiving.
too?
I'm intimidating.
No, I thought you were giving the dude you were saying unhand him and all that's right. It's demand.
Oh,
So.
yeah, do it.
Oh yeah,
Tell
to the lady that was grabbing, I said, "Please let go of my compatriot."
Oh, okay. Okay. Well, he's free now, so
Yeah, no,
I thought you were on the guy about something. Sorry.
no.
All right.
So, yeah,
Okay, so he gets free and skirts away to the far side of the table, and you pop up on a chair again there, Matt, facing them.
Yep.
Okay. I'll try again. We are not amused, but at least we're confused. So if you act quickly, Valentine, you may not lose these two.
Yes. So if you wish for passage, we are going to the keep just north of the city, with a great pilot who is well known around here, and the seats cost a mere $60 for the both of you.
Dollars?
60 gold.
Nice.
And then
We make a perception check. Couple of automatons. That's steep. We could just take a carriage. And who says we're leaving?
A carriage, and to intermingle with the filth of the city below? Surely you are far too high in stature to sully yourselves with the common folk.
and there is great danger on the road. It is not safe.
You see, Brent? Danger. And I've had about enough of this soot town. Hush, Lovey. The men are talking. Sorry. He's just that kind of ass. Sorry. I'm sorry.
Intimidation to him to keep his mouth shut.
You paid 10 gold up front to reserve your spot.
Okay, I'm sorry. How can I talk to Spiegler if you're making me be quiet? He's getting confused here. What? Oh, I just lost something. I lost you guys. Oh no! 1 second.
No, I'm just anytime he naysays, and I don't like him. Anytime he puts her down, I like her.
Oh, okay. I got you.
Yeah, so I'm talking to the woman.
So it's a mind your manners kind of warning, not.
Yep.
Okay. So when you say keep quiet, I'm like, what?
No, just keep him from naysaying. Anytime he tries to be like, no, we're not going to do that, I'll be like, "Grrr." I like her.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
All right.
Give him the backup.
Well, we're kind of a joint vote, though. That's becoming very quickly out, so the good news is one decent diplomacy or perception, not intimidation. 28 will sell them on it. But anyway, keep going, Valentine. Playing upon their fears. dangerous soot-stained people. She starts buying it, so.
Did you see my rolls?
Oh, 1 second here. Yes, I did. Keep plying. You're kind of losing them. She's a little flustered from the contact of the puppy that isn't so puppy. It turns out to be a dirty old man.
There will be in-house entertainment along the airship ride, and I see you have what looks like some company property there. Are you traveling sales people?
We are merchants. I am Bram Gallon. This is my wife and love of my life, Fan Gallon, and we represent the Gallon Cosmetic Trading Company. I'll have you know thank you very much. And who, sir, or what, sir, might you be?
Well, I had no idea I was in in the presence of such intelligence. Like, good for you. That is a great thing you have done with your company, and I think you would find great profit at the keep up north. Plus, all these people will be stuck with you on the airship while you're traveling, and you can convince them and sell some of your goods along the way.
You notice Fen eyeballing the two of you, and she leans into her husband and not so subtle a stage whisper says, I don't see any wires coming out of them, honey. Maybe he's got some kind of a gramophone or something playing inside. I wonder who's operating him. And she starts looking around.
If my looks confuse you, I am a living autonomous being. I have a conscience. I am no one's servant.
Really? Fascinating. And you work here at this establishment? I mean, we are at where you dragged me to. So he thinks you're part of the live show or something, or the waiter, you know. There wasn't necessarily a prejudice thing. You went to where you can see some tin as opposed to skin. Was your agenda there, Spiegler? So the patrons are here. I randomly rolled who's here, and they just assume, a couple of automatons come up on them. They think you work here or something. Now they're very confused.
No,
not your fault. Not your fault. It's just the way they are, and your rolls suck right now. But that's okay. Anyway, there's unless you change it, like you can't just fill my tower with rolls there, Spiegler, till you hit it. Unless you seriously change your tactics conversation or leave and come back another attempt in like 6 hours or something, your initial rolls are kind of what I'm trying to role play.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I guess we're done here. Sorry to bother you. Bye, lady.
Oh, okay. So there's no other tactic you want to try or apply or buy?
Lie to them!
That's what I was doing the whole time. Deception.
Oh no.
It's my highest.
Well, let me help you a little bit here, Speaks. You got him talking about his company. And every merchant likes a potential client, right?
Yeah.
So I suggest I won't tell you what to say or what to roll, but if you want to continue down that vein, you should be at least be able to hold their attention and attempt another roll at the end of it.
I mentioned like how there would be clients along the way, and up in the keep there would be more.
Yeah, that got their attention, but what assurances, like, a sale now is worth a potential in the, two in the bush, right?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm stumped. Do you have anything you could add, Manubrio?
Yeah, sure. Throw a little diplomacy out there, and I will inquire about their wares. Do you carry anything with a lacquer finish?
Lacquer? No, that stuff's poison. Our cosmetics are perfectly safe lead-based old paint.
Do you have anything that matches my unique skin tone? That
okay.
Ivory.
Yeah, the dude's looking at you like you're kidding me, right? But he's also half dealing with Valentine. When the woman pulls out the bag, starts holding up like little cloth pallets and, opening little containers or whatever. And next thing you know, like he's getting sort of it's funny, like this is a saloon and cans going on and like the little round gambling tables. And you guys are like, I kind of picture Valentine standing beside the man and and he's looking up. The guy's looking up. The two of them are side by side, facing the stage, and then popped up facing with his back to the stage because he'd gone on the table and popped up, two paws at the table, and she's reaching across, starting this like with a brush, kind of painting him with this lead-based cosmetic, like giving Matt a makeover.
And I've had a couple bad encounters. I got pretty beat up. So I'm going to say I've got a decent amount of crackling on my finish. From the last couple encounters.
You got some wear and tear, sure, yeah. Touch that right up and blah, blah, blah. Okay, so anyway, she does a little bit. Like, she's smart, right? She picks a crack line or something, right? And she does half of it, blends it, and then pulls out a little compact mirror and lets you...
Do I look sexy?
It looks like this could actually help.
Ooh.
The problem is it's powder. It's not paint. So like one good rain or good rub, and you're right back to where you are, right?
Really, this is a remarkable improvement. Would this be made available in a lacquer? How much for the powder?
She leans in. She says, you could, buy the whole set, teach you how to apply it, and then you could put lacquer on afterwards to make it more permanent. Sort of finishing coat. I have gloss. Starts doing his lips. Okay.
Extra intimidating now.
Oh. So how much is the set?
Like for the whole thing?
Yeah, the makeup set.
60 gold.
Oh my God.
No reason. It's recently.
Don't you have a?
It was about 45, but because of the recent 25% increase, and never mind. Too soon.
So it's not cheap.
No, like I said, they're trying to get into Skyside. Cosmetics or something that in this town only the rich can afford. And this is supposed to be some high quality crap, and you know what I mean? Like it's high end. These are not Avon ladies. These are Beverly Hills tote bag. Got your Botox and your hoopstone and all that kind of thing. So they claim, right? And Spiegel like, oh, I had no idea you were creme de la creme. And they're like, yeah, we are. And then he just kind of shut down. He's got a loading screen going on because Spieg's a little bit, but he'll come back to us. Don't worry. I believe in him.
Manubrio, don't you have? Isn't your creator up in the keep there? Wouldn't he have need for these wares and be able to afford it?
There we go. There's my boy. Rookie of the year. Deception. Okay, don't blow it, Matt. He's looking good.
And I will play along.
Give me a deception, but unless you... Oh, God.
I
Got a 21. You backed it with a 6. You're like, huh? What? Oh, yeah. What? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'll spend a hero point to reroll.
All right, there we go. Come on.
Come on, baby.
He's tried so hard.
Let this happen.
There it is.
And I'll back him up.
Oh, yes, of course. And everybody in the keep, they're very clean.
Well lacquered. Okay. For the audience out there, not just GM discretion, it just happens that this couple actually in the adventure only goes as far as the keep. So the fact that Spiegler came across like the destination they'd be willing to go instead of you trying to sell them on a vein, or instead of trying to sell them into like mysteries of the desert, which would have put them off further, you kept hammering that one place. And this is why I let you sort of try, fail, and come back around. GM 101. I just want to give him sense of false hope. I can do this every time. It's like, no, you just happen to get lucky.
Because you guys seem so hardworking, I will cover half your reservation fee. It'll only be 5 gold you have to pay up front right now. And then 50 gold when you get to the airship.
Oh, okay. You got tickets, stubs, receipt? They're willing to pay, sure, but we want a receipt. We want to see legitimate documentation. We're merchants, dude.
That comes when you get on the ship and from the captain.
Oh, I'm sorry, son. I'm not giving you my money until I get at least some kind of receipt or ticket stub or something.
Okay, sir.
Just pull his arm and like.
Don't worry. I will just
comes out.
I will cover the whole reservation fee for you. Don't worry about
Well, that's mighty kind of you, he says intimidatingly. What's your DC? Everybody's got one. But through shenanigans, luck, and Spiegler's...
What's the name of the airship again?
Second Kiss.
Second Kiss.
And there literally is like a paint job of giant lipstick on the side. So I think it's awesome that this couple, it just said they're merchants. I made them cosmetic merchants. Oh, there you go. That's nice. It's got the nice t-shirt, Matt.
This is it.
Yeah. You're wearing a red t-shirt, Matt is, and it looks like the...
It's the Rolling Stones lips with a Canadian flag on the tongue from the SARS concert back in, I think it was 02? 20 some odd years ago, something like that. Yeah.
So yeah, imagine more the Rocky Horror Picture Show lips were pressed up,
Yes.
made 30 feet long and pressed against the ship. And this is what, speaking of said ship, I think it's time that we have a look. You guys can see what she looks like. Womp womp. Open your mic. I want honest reactions. This thing is moored to the top of the tavern.
Steampunk.
It's
Very
a looker.
steampunk. It's not the most luxurious looking airship.
Pilo, you got
No.
somebody by showing them that? Wow.
No,
I don't know,
now
They're pretty.
It's got gilded metal and stuff on it.
it looks better on the
Why
inside.
they like it.
Now, the lower deck is exterior to the actual Zeppelin part. There's an entire deck embedded up inside the Zeppelin because the way this thing is the skeletal frame of wood and metal has 12 separate balloon bladders running along the ship so that one puncture won't sink you. And there's a catwalk inside. There's a
Probably
crow's
filled
nest
with
on
some
it.
sort of like magical gas.
No, it's actually
Extremely flammable.
no.
It's powered by
Damn, those-
warp storms.
No. It's like not Freon, but it actually names the gas.
Helium?
Look at it. No. It's where is it? Second Kiss. Sorry. I just had it. It was talking about. It's a vehicle 12 worth $7,000. Massive rigid airship. Oval fabric envelope stretched over wood and metal frame contains a dozen sealed gas bags of fluorine gas that provide lift to get the vessel airborne. A pair of clockwork-powered propellers mounted in nacelles on either side of the crew cabin provides forward motion. Crew steer the ship with rudders and ailerons in four massive tail fins. As a crew pilot of 1, 3 crew, takes up to 8 passengers. There you go. AC hardness, 30 feet speed, collision damage, blah, blah, blah. It's sluggish, must move twice its length forward before it can make that 90-degree turn because of drift. And they go on, they give me all kinds of neat things about the observation deck and the whole thing because we're going to be on this ship for 3 days. Maybe 4 if you talk about stopovers and such and whatnot. Anyway, with that, gentlemen, we have acquired 4 paying passengers and an NPC cameo.
So
Do you wish to continue, or you guys just want to get on with it?
Do you think we should go try and find the others and see if they've got more passengers?
Yes. We shall see how everyone has fared.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think we'd meet up in the
And we'll
usual
regroup
spot.
At what was that place called? The Bullet and Barrel?
Not the
Well,
one
I think
that's
we're going
tied to-
back to the place that, what's her name?
Phoebe?
The
Barrow
pilot.
Winslow, our pilot.
Yeah,
she was on.
that's the Bullet and Barrel.
Bullet Barrel is your original base across town.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought that's where we met with.
I can't remember what that place was called. The pilot's den.
Yeah, we'll go there.
I'm actually rapidly scrolling. They talk about
Yeah.
finding airship hires, difficult balloons, dirigibles, and other vessels do dot pilot square by the dozen, moored in midair above, ramshackle, conglomeration of seedy taverns, pilot clubs, and trade warehouses galore. Blah, 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 blah. I think we came up with our own name, but I like the pilot's den. That's pretty cool. Go with that. Apologies if we named it something else elsewhere. So yeah, back to the pilot's den. And you guys look up our pilot, Farrah Winslow, and assure her that you're good to fly. And then she'll gather her crew and prep the ship and, okay. So she tells you that we're going to fly at dawn tomorrow. So you guys have, the evening and tell your customers that they need to be here at first light to board, because we'll be launching to get as much daylight as we can. And you guys probably spend the rest of the evening going, crap, where did they all go? They moved from the original NPC locations. He's running all over town, trying to get them. Is there anything you guys want to do tonight before you report for duty tomorrow?
Collect some boarding slips to give to the people. And
Sure. Yep, she will give you some paperwork or whatever.
And make our rounds.
But the money goes, he says, this is, it's a stub for a ticket. They pay when they arrive, because she still, last sizing up of passengers, Farrah wants to look these people over before she just lets any schmo on the ship. She still remains the right to refuse passengers before they pay. So
I might go and buy another health potion.
Yep.
Do a healing
off your-
potion lesser.
Anyone else? Could not. Now you guys are going to be in the air. In the air. Is there any precautions, potions, scrolls, gadgets? Always wanted to fly
Parachute?
a kite. Parachute, yeah.
Probably.
Yeah, I guess you'd kind of fall like a rock, wouldn't you there, Valentine? Guy's
always-
wood metal. Like,
Does it really spark confidence in our pilot, who has a kind of history of being afraid of crashing again, to just bring parachutes on? Like, don't worry, just parachutes. Shh.
Are parachutes a
Yep.
thing?
We kind of wanted to be confident. So
I don't think so, for two reasons. First of all, airships don't really go that high in the air. I mean, like for you, like you'd jump out, and by the time you got the chute open, your feet would practically be touching the ground. Like there's, they're a couple hundred feet in the air tops. They're not really enough for you to skydive. And second, because there's no planes, there's no quick takeoff and smash landing. When an airship crashes, it's a slow Star Destroyer shearing off the other side, like, because they're full of air bladders and stuff. Like when they descend, it's slow. The only fact that it's a crash is because there's so much mass, it does crush and people do get hurt. And if it hit you know what I mean? It still can be kind of nasty, but it's not that kind of like big smashing plane crash. It's more like a ship slowly hitting a moor, or so, like it's just one of those big slow motion. But because you have a Titanic hitting a iceberg, it's just the ground is big, the ships are big, and you just have that big sort of, That makes sense? So no, if you want to invent something, I would say parachutes are not a thing.
I'll grab a couple more, 20 more rounds of ammunition.
Any special ammunition? Can you afford like some of the really special alchemical, like
bought some
gas
in the
or
past, but-
fire? Yeah. You never know what you meet out there, like having, I don't know, ice, water, lightning, fire, like some kind of, you know what I mean?
I
What if you
still
run into a
have,
creature that's
I still have 2 elemental bullets.
okay? No, I just till you guys get to Cloud Reaver Keep, there's not, which I believe is another chance to possibly buy some stuff, right? Like buying stuff at town is probably better than buying stuff at a keep where things might be more. It's a trading hub, so it's more expensive, Where here in a city of inventors, everyone's competing for the best price, and you know what I mean.
How much is there? Any like +1 items for sale?
Oh, you can get your hands on just about anything.
Like I'm looking for a +1 longsword.
Okay.
Or something of the like, a one-handed.
Like a +1 dagger costs you 35 gold.
That's too much.
+1 dueling pistol costs you 35 gold.
Luckily, I already have one of those.
+1 longsword, also 35 gold. +1 short sword, also 35 gold. I'm seeing a pattern here.
I just want my pal Val to know that if he ever comes to Pilo and says, I need some money, Pilo always has some. He doesn't use it for much.
Now,
So
do you have a...
know that Pilo's kind of just always, you guys need money? Here, have some more. I don't need any of this stuff. Buy me a couple potions and we're good.
Yeah.
So if
Now,
you need money, come to Pilo. Pilo's got some coffee.
Mr. Valentine, the difference between a +1 dueling pistol and a +1 striking dueling pistol, where you get the extra damage dice, that's 100 gold. But
Ooh, I want one of those.
I was just going to say, like, when you crit with that, the 1d6 that became all those dice, this would be like 2d6 becoming all those, you know what I mean?
Anytime I walk by the gun store, I can see it through the glass. It's just gleaming in the sunlight. The golden barrel, pearl handle.
Well, did you guys just get some loot from a couple combats? You guys actually want to go and sell off stuff and see if you can't bolster your funds?
Absolutely.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah. So a striking rune is just 65 gold. So we
True, but who's going to put it on?
Yeah, you have to pay to have it affixed as well.
It's not like there's a lot of mages here in AlkenStar, right? Like, do it yourself is cheaper, but there's 65 for the rune, 10 or 20 for the mage, or if you did it yourself and then you experiment, and if you blow it, you got to start again. And, you know, it ends up being like 85 or 90 gold. You save some money compared to the 100, but it's time and effort and, you know, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, you guys have an expanded alchemist lab. You have bottled lightning, a repeating crossbow, and a magazine. You guys have universal solvent. Well, I wouldn't sell that. Unpolished.
Does anybody
Garnet?
practice alchemy in this party?
Not
No.
anymore.
But I thought you guys were going to give that to... you guys were trying to get some free labor and free toys out of Gadaby and stuff, right? We have the sort of home crew.
Oh, at a Bellamy.
Yeah, so like in reward of like, yeah, we have a cast member that can't make it, so he's just going to stay at home and give you guys free stuff all the time, like kind of a cheat code, right? So if you guys want to like throw that lab towards them to like balance you know what I mean? Anything that's up their alley, give to them, and that balances the fact that you have guys at home making you stuff or whatever that really you shouldn't. You know what I'm saying? So instead of buying a healing potion, you guys should look up the crafting cost because your cat can make you one. Tastes like whiskey, but
It's basically a wash, and it's based off of rolls to bring the price down. Crafting is not really all that beneficial in second edition, not like it was in first edition.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway, I'm going to get rid of the lab. I'm going to absorb that in the cost
I
of freebie
think-
of
We should have some pistols too, like the flintlock pistols from those guys
Anyway.
we were fighting.
Sorry, did you guys want to sell the solvent or keep it? Universal solvent is crazy handy. And who would carry it?
I would recommend it being hung on to.
Okay.
That one I'd like to keep.
Yeah, okay. How about we trust
bag of holding or something?
you can look up how much those cost, yeah? Go into your items and look at a basic bag of holding.
That's one thing I don't think any of us have right now. Do we as a bag of holding, or of the like?
Now, I know spells and magic is wild out there, especially in the mana wastes. I don't know if magical items screw up. I don't think they do. As long as they don't produce magical effects. You know, it's not like your bag of holding will become unstable. I'm pretty sure you're okay.
All
I'll
of a
sell
sudden,
off
like
my,
a tentacle demon spawns out of the bag of holding.
No, it would be more like it just malfunctions and spills all your crap out onto the ground. You know, and then starts flooding with goo or something. You know, it depends. I don't think they really want to mess with your gear. I mean, traditionally in the story, no magic really works. in the game, the first thing they said was give them all magic. And we decided in the first episode, if you read the lore, we went with, okay, flashy magic like evocations and stuff don't work. But all your detection, your healing, and like all the party saving magics, we said still work. But I asked you guys to stay away from evocation and transmutation magics. We'd say those are warped and screwed up. So keep in mind, spellcasters, Charwin and so on. So, try to stay away from evocation and stuff, because I will be rolling on certain provided percentages, and you may not enjoy the results of your new lightning bolt or,
Can I drag stuff from my inventory to the party sheet?
Yes. You should be able to. I just dragged something onto Charwin, so I don't see why you can't go vice versa.
I don't know. I'll find out. Yes. Good. Okay, cool. I got stuff that I can add to the selling list because I'm not going to use.
Bottled lightning. I'm pretty sure we had entrusted that to Blaster, and I never really moved it. You had used one, and you really liked it, so I'm going to put the bottled lightning on Blasters, because he's usually our grenade guy. Actually, sorry, no, I would suggest the bottled lightning go to Pylo, actually. He's the guy that, runs out of toys real fast and like, oh, I've got this, where you guys always have spells and bullets and, you know what I mean? I would actually recommend your swashbuckler or Pylo to hold something.
Could you throw that at your zombie to kill the zombie, and then the zombie exploding plus that exploding would like do double?
No, the zombie exploding is a spell.
Oh, it doesn't explode when it dies?
No.
I could say this though, like the spell, is it 2 to cast?
Let me check and see here. I got it right up here.
Because if you had enough actions, you could lob at the target,
final sacrifice,
and then have
it's 2.
Yeah, so he could lob the bottle at the enemy, and it hits, and then immediately detonate the zombie, and it would be a 1-2 punch. As opposed to having electrical fire, like what you've been thinking of there, Speaks. But like having the action economy to like hoist a grenade, and then as soon as it hits, he sets the spell off, and it's like a 1-2 punch. That would be brutal.
That would, that's pretty cool. It's not a bad idea. Yeah, I'll take that.
Okay. I'm trying to be as helpful as I can, because when you get out there, it's always my job to be.
Do I need to take it off?
Brutal. No one was interested in the repeating crossbow. You guys are just gonna sell it?
Yep.
Okay. Was there anything else you guys wanted to put on this list from your character sheets? Anything you don't want?
I just threw away all of my like rations and stuff because I don't eat. I don't need a water skin because I don't drink. I just need someone to turn my crank every day.
Don't we all?
That's why I keep walking up to people going, "Ooh, will you turn my crank?"
Surprisingly,
hey, Manubrio, do you need to crank one out?
You know those regenerating bars for like our MMOs, and you use an ability, and then there's like a cooldown time. It's almost like the hero point for you guys is building up, and then you say something really dirty and nasty, and it just goes back to 0. Just the cool. I just hasn't blew it. Anyway, anything else, guys? You want to throw in the party sheet before I hit the old liquidate button? No? Okay. Standard rule of thumb, Speaks, is when you buy something, your 35 gold piece plus 1 dagger or whatever, right? Great. But if you find something like that, when you sell it to someone, you only get half, because they need to resell it, and they're already taking a loss by giving you, you know what I mean? So unfortunately, all your gear when you sell it...
Pawnbroker rules.
Yeah, boof, right?
Is there any way you can like roll to make it 75%?
You would have to have a long-term standing with a merchant, and because like dude's looking at like, let's say you guys go out to Spellscar Desert and find a quartz deposit that's incredibly valuable. Come back and talk to one merchant, just one. You and me, buddy. I'm going to make you rich. Going to make me rich, but everything I sell you, 75. And then he starts haggling.
Then the other thing I was trying to mention before was those guys we fought in the street. I remember they all had like flintlock pistols that we grabbed, and leather armor, padded armor, something like that.
Okay. Yes, here we go. Yep. Gilded Gunner Goon. Gilded Gunner Goon. How many was there? 3 of them?
Yeah, I think so.
Right. So, 64 gold, 107 silver. 3 black powder horns, 3 chain shirts, 3 daggers, firearm ammunition. You probably do not want to sell that, Speed. You probably just want to take their bullets. It's free frickin' ammo.
Yeah, do you want to split that up, Manubrio?
Yeah,
You're the only one with a gun. You're the only
have a
one with a gun.
I have.
Oh, do you? Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, because I
I have
remember Manubrio.
I have
asked
the piercing wind, the magical gun.
That's right.
Oh, dude.
That's a combination weapon.
Dude, you should. Oh, never mind. I'm not saying nothing.
Yeah.
It's a waste. You don't use that a lot more.
Yeah,
I do
remembered,
use it. I just got ammo for it in between last combat and now. Like I had no
Okay.
ammo for it, so I couldn't use it.
Oh, that's right. I remember you asking Spiegler for some ammo.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Flintlock pistols. Did you guys want to back up or just sell them to get as much money as you can?
Yeah, we can just sell them. I already have a backup pistol.
All right. Hitting the old sell button and ka-ching. You're up to 87 gold, 110 silver. This is party gold. This is on top of like whatever your character sheet says. This is
Excellent.
party gold. So are we trying to get Spiegler's very first striking pistol? Is that
I
our
think that's a
goal here?
worthy investment. Yeah.
Okay.
So we can
So
get
you
one
guys
or
are-
two of us with striking.
Need 13 gold.
I
I'd keep the 110 silver as you guys going, we give a silver, we buy drinks. Like, you know what I mean? Just keep that 100 as a float for,
I can do the 13 gold.
okay. Give up 13 gold, sir.
Pilo, didn't you say you're giving me some gold? Oh, I think your mic's cutting out.
How is it? How's that? How much more do you need?
I don't
He's
need any
13.
more. I just
I can give you the 13, yeah. Pilo's like, hey, man, you need all the gold in the world. I don't need this stuff. I can give it to you instead if you want.
You got,
just
like,
let me know if you need
21?
it back.
No, it's all good, man. I'm sure we're all good for it. I have like 50-something gold here.
Wow. Blaster Valentine, wartime bot, and part-time grifter. He'll even fleece his own party. I have 13 gold, but didn't you say you'd loan me 13 gold?
Is it really feasible? Pilo's like, yeah, man, just take it all. I don't care.
Just,
Pilo will fleece himself.
okay.
Does little Ella have a striking weapon?
I do not yet.
Okay. Oh, I think we should get one more person a striking weapon.
I don't know if we have enough money for it.
But they're like 100 each, man. Like 100 gold we'd spent.
I've got 79 on me.
I don't want a striking weapon. I would prefer a striking rune be applied to that piercing wind weapon.
What about you, Drew?
I've got 79 gold on me right now, but no, I don't have a
I
striking.
have 148 silver pieces.
Spiegler, did you want to sell your main +1 gun to help cover the cost of this party, everyone getting struck? Like, you know what I mean? Recycle that magical 30, into the money. That would help. Or do you want to walk around with 2 guns?
Well,
You have a dueling pistol, but you're trying to get the striking dueling pistol, so you could have 2 pistols, or you could sell the lesser pistol and help fund Buddy's striking something that was going to the other party member.
well, I actually
Better
have
than
I have
none.
a regular dueling pistol and I have a +1 dueling pistol, so I could sell both of them even.
Okay.
What the regular one's gonna get us another 6, and +1 is 14. No, 12.
Okay, liquidate those. And that got us 23 gold. So the 23 and the 79 puts us close or over.
Yeah,
Yeah,
just
sorry,
gets
puts us
enough.
over. Gets us over.
I was gonna say,
that's
what about-
2 left?
If you want to use some of Troy's gold for that.
I'm okay for now. Let's save up and be a little
I need
more party
one of you
fluid.
two to I need one of you two to take off that 13 gold.
I did already.
I already
Okay.
did.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
Oh, double fleecing. And I've got
52
I've got
now.
148
39.
silver pieces, so I guess that's the equivalent of 14 gold. I'll chuck that in. To the party loot.
Okay. Now, on your sheet, guys, in your inventory, there'll be a blank dot. There'll be a green C, meaning you're carrying it. And then there's a orange E, meaning you're equipped it. Try to equip.
I have 4.5 GP worth of cut garnets as well. I forgot about. They're not in my inventory. They're on my treasure tab as a note.
Okay. Well, we have covered the cost if you want to just hang on to those for now. Because he got his +1 striking dueling pistol.
Yep.
Right? And again, go down your inventory because there's a lot of automation for saving throws and stuff. Like you guys should have things equipped. Like your thieves toolkit blaster, should be not carried. It should actually be equipped because sometimes if they don't give bonuses, sometimes they take away penalties. Like Fancy Grounds might give you a -2 to your roll because they think you're improvising. You know what I mean? So like, even though it's not in your hand, try to equip anything that you would place in your hand or draw from your belt.
Yeah. Yeah, I always do
Yeah.
that.
Okay. Now the clockwork grappling gun, that would be something you just carry and then pull it out and poof, it's fine. All right.
Can you add the striking pistol to my inventory? I can't find it.
Already did. It's at the top.
Oh, there it is. Yeah.
Yep. And it should show up in your actions tab now, right?
Yep.
There you go. And sorry, there was another striking. There was something that. What was the other money for? Who was getting what?
Drew.
A striking
yeah.
rune.
Yeah, I guess I will.
You wanted a striking rune added to the Whispering Wind,
The piercing wind, yeah.
or Drew? Did you want to
Or
hold
Drew,
on to
yeah.
that?
Well, somebody else
just
should have a striking weapon.
Do you want to get yourself a striking spear?
Sure. Yeah, go with
Okay.
striking spear.
Okay, I can do
Yeah,
that.
your spear, just as is, has done well in the past. I can remember.
Okay. And again, did you want to sell your +1 spear?
Yeah, we'll just sell the +1 spear. Get a little money back.
Okay. Now, apologies, those at home are just like, hope you're geeking out over numbers because, an inventory episode could be a
We're
little
wheeling
bit,
and dealing.
Yeah. Okay, you guys have 2 gold and 128 silver.
Can you add 140 to the party sheet silver value? Because I took it off mine. I don't need that much, and that's
So you had
bulk.
4 gold is, hang on, 4 gold, 4.5 gold.
4.5 gold worth of cut garnets, and then I also had 140 silver that I was throwing into the party bag.
Oh, okay. So 45 silver for the garnets, or you want to just hang on to them so that you can go, look, gems, portable money.
Yeah, I'll hang on to them if we aren't in direct need right now.
Yeah, that could be an interesting bribe, right?
Yep.
Okay.
And there have been instances where people or creatures have been like,
No.
pay me in gems.
I didn't necessarily want you guys throwing this on the party sheet because we use coin weight. So if you have your money, just hang on to it and offer it every time these types of episodes come up. Because when we're done with the party money, I want to know who's carrying it. That's why I was going to ask, while you guys are out shopping, did you want to liquidate 128 coins into 12 gold so that you're not carrying all that weight? And then it's like, who
Yep.
gets the gold, right?
All right, then I'll convert the silver into gold.
Okay. So now you guys have 14 gold and 8 silver of party money that I need somebody to carry.
No,
Give it-
okay. So instead of putting my silver into the party sheet, I just converted it to gold, put it on my character.
Yes, that's fine. I'm talking about the money you guys already had rocking.
I see what you're saying. Yeah.
So sorry. So if you guys have, because at a 10-to-1 ratio, instead of carrying
Who's
10
the
silver
most
pieces,
survivable?
I'm just
I will
saying, instead of
survive some
carrying
stuff.
around 10 silver, you can easily walk around with a single gold, right? You should never have more than 10 silver on you just to make change for somebody's gold, right? Otherwise, you guys are way down your characters because we use coin weight in this. Your bulk's going to get chewed up. So, that being said, is there?
Bag of holding. Do we got one?
That was the next thing. Sorry, I was going to look up.
No, hopefully I'll get rid of some of that coin weight and stuff. If we want to have a party pack, we can throw it in there.
Okay, so bag of holding 1, 4th level item, available to 5th level characters, is 75 gold pieces. It weighs 1 bulk, but you guys can stash, where is it? 25 bulk into it. And considering most of you guys can carry about 5 to 9 bulk before you get weighed down with limits
that's
of like
huge.
10 to 4. That's a lot, yeah.
Do we have the money to afford a bag of holding?
Not anymore.
Yeah, okay. So, next visit to town.
Yeah,
If you need me to hold things, let me know. I still have like 3 bulk, 3.5.
Yeah,
bulk
I'm
left.
about the same boat.
Now, don't look at your limit. Look at the no penalty number, because as soon as you cross that no penalty number, you guys start slowing down. It's all kinds of problems.
Yeah, I
did
still
not
got
take
lots
a
to go.
spell that lets me open my mouth up and just start putting stuff in there that makes me a bag of holding because it only lasted for an hour. If it lasted forever, I'd be like, it'd be great. But only
That would be cool. That would be cool in the future if you guys were like at a local dungeon. You just needed to get like materials A to B.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is
Where's the buffet? Pilo brought it. He's a catering service.
It'd be crazy
Here's
just
your
seeing it go in
Anytime
his
we have
skull
to
and
cross
then
a
they're
border or go
Oh, are
through
you
a
getting
gate,
it? How many
throw
macabre
all the
children
illegal
would
stuff down his throat?
how
Not
many
the
macabre
regular-
children would pay for like Pilo's regurgitating birthday party? You know, that's so great, so cool.
Confetti, lots of scarves. Holy cow, snakes.
Yeah, and then Davis does his hairball, and we're like, "Is he with you?" All right. So, as far as coins go, there are 14 gold. You guys want to divvy them? 8 silver, or somebody carrying them, because I'm going to take them on the take them off the sheet.
As we're standing there divvying up everything after we just finished our shops, I'm standing there installing my new pistol into my arm and bringing it out and spinning it and twisting it and be like, "Hey guys, check out this new piece."
Roll for misfire into my head. I think Drew, you should keep the money. You seem to be
Yeah, I would say Pilo, you're when like a purse is like 10, 15, 25 coins. If you got a 52 gold Pilo, you have a fat freaking purse. You know, even if you bury your backpack, you're going to kind of chink. So you might want to buy something or spread that around, because we have people on the streets that make a living on listening to how a guy sounds when he walks by. We know who chinks. We do. I mean, we know who clacks. No, that also sounds racist. We know who
Clink.
clinks. Who jingles like
we know who sounds like they got money. Anyway, that being said, you guys were nominating Charwin for that extra 14 gold,
Yep.
bringing you up to 18 gold, Charwin.
My money don't jiggle jiggle. It falls.
All right. Oh, sorry, I did that wrong. You had 4 silver. You have 14 gold. And if we give you the 4 silver, you got 12 silver. Okay. So, Pilo. Charwin has the money. Honey. All right. And we sleep? Yes.
Full night's rest, please.
Full night's rest button. You guys have a full night's rest button?
No.
I only need 2 hours of meditation.
I don't need any sleep. I just need my crank turned.
Don't we all?
So you're probably all up all night at the saloon.
I'd be with him. I don't need to sleep.
When night falls, I get the zoomies.
I get 4 hours of rest and then I'm good to
So
go.
everyone just waits on the human. Okay.
Them old wizards take a long time to sleep.
Well, you have to rest for your spells, don't you, Troy?
I don't know if there's a button. I'd only cast Animate Dead for my performance, so I just took it off. It's pretty easy. Map of the Second Kiss. I can't see anything on that map, but that's okay.
One moment, please.
Look, Atticus just stopped in to make a visit.
Huh.
Hello, Mr. Smokefur. Working on any inventions lately?
I'll wait for you guys to head back to that one sidewalk where you put Sweep Up down during the Gilded Gunner fight. You kind of left him there in the bushes.
No, we left him at... Oh. No, yeah, we left him at the bullet the bullet
We
and
left him
barrel.
at... Oh.
We left,
Did you?
We left him at the bullet
him
and barrel.
with the one-armed cleric of Bry, did we not?
Oh, you left him with Attic. Yeah, sure. You went and got him fixed and...
Because he was in the process of repairing him.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
the last I remember, he was at the bullet and barrel.
Mm-hmm. And when you guys came back around, he left a message that he's, getting parts and catch up with you one fine day kind of thing.
We will bring your master back to you, Sweep Up. Don't worry. He's alive, I promise.
I swear. He's alive.
Sweep Up just misses his master. He's a poor little guy.
I do. I really do. There we go. Removing the walls from this map just because I can and just way cooler. Behold. The Second Kiss. An airship like none other. What you are looking at, gentlemen, from left to right. Left is the lower deck, which you see sticking out the bottom of the ship on the picture of the said ship. Note the very back of that has poles. Those are rails. It's an open porch, which you can kind of see sticking out the back of said ship. Okay. Next, you have the upper deck. No windows because it is contained inside the ship itself, and those are all the passenger cabins. A little triangle-looking oval on the bottom is actually the top deck where there are ballista. It's an observation deck. And then you see what looks to be the Zeppelin itself with an interior walkway and 2 engine rooms and 2 semi-engine rooms where they have the clockwork and running around inside said ship. Make sense? And then at the very bottom, you'll see if you zoom in carefully, you'll see a cutaway. You'll see faint white dotted lines. So it's the bottom picture. I'm going to zoom right into this for the audience. It's the very bottom side view of the ship that's the most telling. The blue windows being the lower deck, that dark shadow right above it is the upper deck. And then those white dotted lines coming up are ladder hatches that go up to the interior walkway where the crew move around and check the bladders and stuff, and that's all restricted area, not for you. And then there's a walkway ladder goes up to the observation deck, back to the engine room, and all the way to the back of the ship to make sure that things aren't leaking and whatnot. Makes sense?
Pretty cool.
Very, very cool. I wish there was perhaps a better way I could describe this at the moment. But right now. Okay. It is the next day. And I will have you guys, put you guys all in sort of one spot here. I kind of spread you guys around because I had problems with the sight lines. Right? Little change of ambient music. A halfling with mutton chops and, shall we say, goggles. Sorry. An apron and a basic smock. A porter who goes by the name Lucky, one Lucky Lanks, greets you and all the passengers in tow that have paid, checks all of your stubs, understands that you guys by name are captain favorites that are semi-crew and semi-passenger yourselves, and one by one assures you that he will stow your luggage, tells you where and leads you up to your personal cabins on the second deck, and says there will be refreshments on the main deck as we launch. If you guys see the back porch deck, go through the doors there is a booth restaurant style galley, and you can look out the windows, and that's the best viewing area for just about everything you want to see and do. They can serve you food there. They recommend you get seated and get comfortable to watch the launch so that you're safely tucked away, and he will stow your luggage. Welcome aboard the Second Kiss. We are so glad to have you. Boss, the plane. No, never mind. And we will see you next time.